Nothing like some good Pocky to enjoy tonight, especially when you have the sniffles. Again, let's get into it, shall we? All right, ladies. Nope, we can't do that. You know what? Let's finish this off. Yep. Cookies and cream, in case y'all wondering. Yummy, good Pocky. All right, let's try this again. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is the boy True Inferno. Today's day is Tuesday, January the 11th. 11/11. See what I did there? 2 ones. There you go. So, as I said at the beginning of this live stream, I got a small case of the sniffles. So, but aside from that, I'm completely fine. In case y'all want to blow a gasket, be like, oh my gosh, we know. No. No. It's just a small case of the sniffles. I just needed to go to bed early and stay in bed longer. So I'm going to do that tonight after I get done editing this video. So, what is this video about? Well, there's no major news that broke in Pokemon Go by the time I'm recording this video. Now, by the time this video drops, who knows? I have no idea. But as I'm recording this video, there's no news. Obviously, Community Day is this Sunday. I'm going to live stream that on Twitch, twitch.tv/true_inferno, where I would be out and about going for 100 shinies. It's actually happening. I was close that one time when I got 90. It is definitely happening this Sunday. Do not miss the live stream. It will start at, let's say, 10:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to go for 100. We're going to be out and about for that one. So don't miss that. Also, some new changes were made to the channel. I now offering memberships. So yes, memberships are now available. So go ahead and check that out. You know, there's 3 tiers, which means I want to start live streaming on YouTube. And since we now apparently going to have 2 community days a month now with the Community Day Classic, why not do the Community Day Classic here on YouTube? So the Bulbasaur one on the 22nd, which is 11 days from now as I'm recording this, that is, I would do that on YouTube from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Now, granted, there's some serious stuff going on that day. So hopefully I can come home and do that live stream on time. We'll see what happens, but that will be on YouTube, on this channel actually. So, you know, to give you guys an extra reason to join the membership and use the emotes and the badges that are now available to you. So hopefully I see you guys at both Community Day live streams. So with that out the way, what is this video about? What is this video really about? So it's been a long time since I've done one of these videos, and it's about time I do it again. So Pokemon Go is at a uneventful time where there's no major controversy going on within the game, but at the same time there's nothing really exciting going on right now, with the exception of the Mountains of Powers event with the shiny Slugmuds out and about, shiny Nopads out and about, shiny Zubats out and about, and Mega Aerodactyl, even though that's not part of the event, but that's going to be here, I think, for at least half the month or whatever the case may be. But you get the drift. There's nothing really exciting going on in the game right now. But the game could always get improvements. There are certain things that are not in the game that I'm pretty sure you like to see in the game, myself included. Now we got the obvious, like give us a ready button for the raids, and you know, probably something about trading, you know, like unlimited distance trading, so we can trade with everybody all around the world and stuff like that. And there's other things that we want that are obvious by most people anyway. But what I'm about to give you guys are my top 5 things that I want to see in Pokemon Go that none of you are thinking about, but nevertheless it's still good ideas. So we're gonna go from probably number 5 to number 1. This ain't the least obvious to the most obvious. This would probably be somewhere along the lines of number 5, what I least want to see, to number 1, what I mostly want to see. We can go with that. So let's start off with number 5. Number 5 on the list is actually interesting. And I mentioned at the beginning of this video, or near the beginning of this video rather, how we got Aerodactyl, Mega Aerodactyl in the game, which is exciting. That's like the only exciting raid boss in the game right now. Now, The problem with Mega Aerodactyl, if you Mega Evolve every single Pokemon that's been in the game so far, that's the 18th Mega Evolve Pokemon in the game. And there's like at least 46. Really, technically, you could say it's 47 or 48, depending on how you view the Latios and Latias Mega Evolutions being the same thing. I guess you want to view that as one Mega Evolve Pokemon. I don't know, it's weird. But in order for you to get the Platinum Badge, you need to Mega Evolve. There's two different versions. One of them you got Mega Evolve like crazy. The other one you got to Mega Evolve 46 different species of Pokemon. So, my number 5 thing that I want to see a Pokemon go is this. More evolved Pokemon. So we have seen it over the past few months where the same Mega Evolved Pokemon we've seen already has been coming back. You know, obviously Mega Abomasnow, Mega Pidgeot, and so forth and whatnot. So we get the drill. Now granted, yeah, those are good because we get more of those candies to Mega Evolve time and time again, which is good. But at the same time, there are field researchers where if you do a certain task, more likely use a super effective move 10 times, you'll get that candy or that energy rather. So we have that. So do we need that in for these same Mega Evolved Pokemon to return time after time again? Not so much. Not so much. Now, is it time for us to have more than one Mega Evolved Pokemon in raids? Yeah. Yeah. Either way, I don't care how it's done. I just want to see more Mega Evolved Pokemon in the game. Basically, so I can get that Platinum Badge. That's really the main reason. Not to mention, there are other exciting Mega Evolved Pokemon that we haven't seen in the game. Mewtwo. Mewtwo got 2 Mega Evolutions. Rayquaza, Lucario, and the list, and Tyranitar, Blaziken, and the list goes on and on. There's a lot that we haven't seen in the game, and a lot of them are exciting. So that's my number 5 on the list. Let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is interesting because once upon a time, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, before we get the remote raids, there was, for the most part, absolutely, positively no way most of you could basically encounter 1,000 gems unless you travel a lot. So that's the case for content creators, for people who like to travel and things of that nature. So I'm obviously am a part of that crowd. So for me to reach 1,000 Poke Gems rather encountered, you have a collection. So if you go to your profile and you scroll down and you look at your recently visited gems and you look at the list, whatever, blah, 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 the most you can have, unless they change it and nobody noticed, is 1,000. And even as I'm looking right now, I'm seeing 1,000. Now, granted, the majority of that is in the United States. There's some that is in Australia. There's some that's in Japan and other places. But where the Australian one, that's from remote raids. But like, if I was looking all around the United States, there's some that I personally been to. Others not so much, obviously. But now with remote raiding involved in the game, anytime you do a raid at a gym, don't matter what the gym is, it's gonna count as you getting progress towards that badge, which means more of you now can encounter 1,000 gems. Well, the problem is, once you encounter more than 1,000 different gems, that is, one of your gems is randomly removed. I don't know what the process is. I don't recall what the process is, but the most amount of gems you can have encountered is 1,000. So my number 4 is, give us the option to remove a gem from that list. So if they don't increase the amount of gems that we can have that we visit or whatever, or listed or whatever, like give us the option to remove them. Because remember, here's the thing, like some people may have, I don't, who have this? I don't know who have this. 1,000 gold gems? I mean, that's not me. I don't know who has that. Like who has that? Let me know in the comment section if you actually have 1,000 golden gems. Like, who does that? Like, who has that? But nevertheless, we should get the options of saying, okay, you have 1,000 gems encountered. You're about to get your 1,001. Remove one for the collection, or better yet, why is there a limit? Why is there a limit? That's even a better question. Remove the limit. So if you can't remove the limit because of like you know, the game data or whatever the case may be, give it the option to remove the gem from our list. And we can probably, more likely, we're gonna pick like a bronze metal gem or a gem that we encounter like once in a lifetime, whatever the case may be, and we know you're not gonna count it again, or whatever the case may be. So give us the option to do that, because we don't want to see a gold gem get removed. That's kind of sucks. So give us that. Now let's move on to number 3. Number 3 bring us back, or really keeps us in the gem department. So here's the thing. As y'all all know, once upon a time, I was a gem fiend, but here's the thing that y'all don't know. I have kind of gotten to the habit of getting to being a gem fiend again. I'm not completely there, but I'm getting to the habit of that. So here's the thing that's been happening, obviously. You know, some of these gems are new, some of these gems are popular, whatever the case may be. So they're going to be battles for these gems. And you're going to get the notification saying, hey, somebody is trying to knock your Pokemon out of a gym, and if you catch it, you can go there and bury it up, or whatever the case may be. But then you might be too busy, you might be asleep, or whatever the case may be. So the next time you log into the game, you get a notification saying that somebody kicked you out of a gym. The problem is, it don't say what gym. Now, there is a small little workaround that in regards to that. Like, if you would have got that notification and you go to your profile and you go to your recently visited gyms, without clicking on the list, it's going to show you the gym that you were kicked out of. So for example, I had a Pokemon, I had a Blitz at a gym called Copper Doorbor. Now, I live 8 minutes from that gym. So it's not like a gym that I can see from my house. So, and I did not purposely go over there to check my Pokemon either. But when I opened the game and I saw a Pokemon was kicked out of a gym, I just randomly went to my profile and I saw it. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't check on that gym. Is that because that's their way of saying, yo, your Pokemon was kicked out of that gym? I mean, it's a possibility. So there is a way to work around that, but I wish there was a more obvious way of telling you, yo, your gym was kicked out. I mean, your gym was kicked out. Your Pokemon was kicked out of a gym, and it was kicked out of this gym. So if you were to go to the today's task and go all the way down, not all the way down, but near the bottom, it would actually say that your Pokemon that was kicked out of the gym, it collected like your 50 coins or your 10 coins, or whatever the case may be. So along those lines, it could tell you, yo, your Pokemon was, or click here to see which gym your Pokemon was kicked out of, and you know which team now won that gym. So if you're Valor and you got kicked out of that gym and the gym was taken over, it should show you the name of the gym and who currently occupying that gym, whether it's Team Mystic members, Team Instant members, Team Valor members, whatever the case may be. It should show you that instead of you guessing, okay, which Pokemon was kicked out of what gym, you know, whatever the case may be. Especially if you're a gym fiend or a former gym fiend like myself. So I would like to see that. Let's move on to number 2. Well, we are still staying with the gyms. And this one is pretty obvious. I talked about how you can like hold up to 1,000 Poke gyms in terms of like how many you have visited and your progress towards all these gyms, things of that nature. Let's talk about progress, sorry. So I know that I have at least 100 gold gems. How do I know that? Because a long time ago I counted. Now, the problem is I have no clue how many gold gems I have right now. That's a problem. So I want to see how many gold gems I have. There should be like a system implemented in the game that tells you how many gold gems you have in the game, how many silver gems you have in the game, how many bronze gems you have in the game, and how many gems that you don't have medals at in the game, whatever the case may be. It's pretty simple in my opinion. That should be told. Obviously not a lot of people are asking for it based on what I saw anyway, but that still should be something that should be in the game, because I truly do want to know. And I don't like, it's over 100. Do I really have to count? And then I could possibly lose count and have to start over with the counting. And no! Implement a system where I can see how many gold gems, silver gems, bronze gems, whatever the case may be, how many gold gems I have in the game. Like, that should be put in the game. Let's move on to number 1. Number one is actually funny because I have mentioned this in videos like this time and time and time again. Now, granted, we have seen small improvements in regards to this, but then it's like, because again, those improvements are small. Now, what am I talking about? Where the heck is Giovanni? We need Giovanni in the game. More Giovanni in the game. Once upon a time, it was one Giovanni per month, which is fine. And then, you know, COVID happened, and then they cut that off. And then they try to bring it back, but not really. So, because here's the thing, there's a little reward in the game involving Giovanni and Giovanni only. So, basically, what you have to do is this. Defeat the Team Go Rocket boss, aka Giovanni, 20 times to get gold, and then 50 times to get platinum, and obviously 5 times for silver, and just 1 time for bronze, which everybody should have done both. The problem is, Giovanni been in the game, as far as I know, 13 times. And I looked up an article about it, going back, and the article was posted back in November. And if I counted correctly, Giovanni been in the game 12 times, leading up to that article, which was done in November. Giovanni came back once, I believe, from November last year up to this point. We need more Giovanni. So basically, I have battled against Giovanni 13 times, and you expect me to sit here, twiddle my thumbs, wait for every 3 months or so to battle Giovanni, and hopefully does it for the next 37 times in order for me to get that platinum badge and those items included? No! We need more Giovanni in the game. Giovanni, I believe, should be, at this point, he should be in the game twice a month. So once every 2 weeks. Giovanni needs to be in the game twice a month. Because it makes no sense why not only does nobody have that platinum, but no, well, obviously because of, like, if they were to do once a month thing, nobody would still have it platinum, but at least at this point, we would have it gold. And that's another issue. Nobody have that gold badge yet. Nobody should have that gold badge yet. So we need more Giovanni in the game. And at this point, once a month is not going to cut it anymore. It needs to be twice a month at the very least, or give us options to battle Giovanni non-stop whenever, wherever we want. So yeah, that needs to be changed immediately. So those are the 5 things that I want to see in Pokemon Go that probably none of you guys are really thinking about. Now, granted, there's other things that I want to see in the game as well that is obvious, like for example the ready button, you know, and other stuff like that. But again, I'm focusing on things that are not so obvious. That's where my focus is at. And I'm gonna call it a wrap. So with all that said, y'all know what this is. This is boy New J Gatsby, aka New Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah. You know what? Let's finish this off. Yep. Cookies and cream, in case y'all wondering. Yummy. Yummy, good Pocky.
Subscribe. Thanks, man. Do it.
After you subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the bell icon so you never miss a new video or a live stream ever again. Thanks, guys.
Lewis the trainer, articulating paint. With my tongue, I done things that people said I can't. Now they rank 'em with the elite, but it's for the people, and victory is part of defeat. Cause when you get back on your feet, then you try again. Learn from mistakes, show 'em that I got what it takes, and I'm dying to win. I'ma hit and move away.